It's your boy.
The Bills making me want to shout after that performance today. Welcome back to It's Your Boy, everyone. And the Buffalo Bills beat the Arizona Cardinals this Sunday with a score of 33-18. People, we finally got to see our offense doing something nice. We were actually putting together drives. We haven't been able to do that in the first two games. And our defense, oh boy, it stepped up real nice today. Having 4 interceptions in the fourth quarter, and we were down Ronald Darby, the second half of the two-headed dreaded monster. That's why Stephon Gilmore had 2 of those picks, though. Now, I was a little bit skeptical going into this game if the Buffalo Bills were actually going to win the game. Obviously, we were 0-2. Obviously, we have been playing like trash, especially against the New York Jets. Our defense wasn't good, and our offense wasn't good. Don't let the 31 points fool you, folks. Our offense was just Lob City, looking like my last Madden Bills video. That's not a good offense. I mean, just throwing lob, that's not how you're going to win games. That's what the Arizona Cardinals were trying to do a lot today. They were just throwing deep bombs. They saw how we was getting burnt by Eric Ducker and Brandon Marshall last week. They thought they could do it too. But we had better defense this week, and it's really weird that happened because, you know, we didn't have Ronald Darby this game. So he's our second corner. So you thought you would lose your number 2 corner, you would get even worse. But we got together, we stuck together. I don't know what Rob Ryan and Rex Ryan was doing in the first 2 weeks, but this week they got him to play right. So it was really nice. Our secondary really stepped up today. That was a really surprising fact that I did not see coming. This game was dominated by LeSean McCoy. That boy had 2 touchdowns and like 110 yards rushing. His most he's had this year so far. Definitely his best game. And really, our offensive line came together. We're still short Cordy Glenn at our left tackle spot, and they got Cyrus Kwanjo playing out there. And he doesn't really play that well on the right tackle, but since he's the backup left tackle, you know, he's actually playing pretty well. I was surprised by it, to be honest with you. He was doing it in the preseason a little bit and in the training camp, and I got to see him personally. And you know, he was actually doing pretty solid at the left tackle. Tyrod Taylor, I think on the first drive he was sacked he was sacked once, but for most of the time he had a decent amount of time in the pocket, and obviously we were opening up the running lanes for our running backs and for Tyrod Taylor, who had some nice runs himself. It was a beast. You saw him. He was strutting into the end zone, high stepping like a boss, and then you know he hit him with the high line bling though. Now, this was the first game Anthony Lynn was the offensive coordinator for the Bills after we just fired Greg Roman, and to be honest, the offense didn't look that much different. You know, what the plays they were calling, they were still calling, you know, some wildcat plays. They were trying to do the dump, the screen, the passes. Then, you know, they took some shots deep, but it looked pretty much just like the same offense. It just seemed like we were clicking a little bit more. And to be honest, maybe that's why we made the change. Maybe the chemistry just wasn't right with Greg Roman and the rest of the team. Anthony Lynn is respected by a lot of the players on the team. The running backs speak very highly of him from what I've been reading. And I remember when I was at the training camp, you know, it was just watching him interact with the running backs and the running back drills. It really seemed like he had a genuine connection with his players. And, you know, with Rex Ryan being a player's coach, it kind of makes sense that, you know, maybe we would have another player's coach as the offensive coordinator. Maybe that's just the best way we're going to have things working. I don't know. I'm just hypothesizing. Now, Sammy Watkins also didn't play in this game. It's just him dealing with the pain of his foot. You know, he also tweaked it at the end of the last game. We only had 2 catches in that last game. So I'm really kind of concerned about that. I really don't believe Sammy Watkins should be playing if he's hurt at all. He is our franchise player. We can't have him be injured anymore. We just gotta heal up, you know. If it's just a pain tolerant thing, hopefully it'll swell down. Maybe it will go down over time. But right now, pressing the issue when you could jeopardize, you know, the future of his career. And, you know, let's also be real. Sammy Watkins, if he does a bunch of losing here, like he never sees no winning in Buffalo, who's to say he's not going to leave us when his contract's up in a couple of years? So I don't want to risk any of that by him just getting hurt right now at the beginning of this season. You know, let him just heal up, let him come back, you know, when he's ready. You know, hopefully not the entire season, but, you know, hopefully a little bit, you know, down the line. And I think that's the route the Buffalo Bills are going to be going with, considering they didn't let him play today. And next week, we're going on the road to play New England for our 4th game of the year. Hopefully we can get our record to 2-2 so we can be be at 500. That ain't too bad. But who knows who we gonna be playing this week quarterback-wise? We already know it's not gonna be Tom Brady because he's still got another game left on his suspension. And then Jimmy Garoppolo, you know, his AC joint or whatever, something with his shoulder got sprained, and he might not be good, but he might be. We don't know yet. The reason why he definitely didn't play last week versus the Texans is because they were playing on Thursday night. I believe that if they were playing on Sunday, maybe he would have had more time to heal, and he actually might have been able to play. So they put in the backup Brissett. That is the first time they've ever started a black quarterback. Fun fact, the New England Patriots. But then he severed something in his thumb. He got like a sprain. He like cut one of his ligaments or something. I don't know exactly what happened, but like he's not ruled out for the game. But I don't know how you're gonna be doing that if you got like a torn ligament in your thumb. Like you gotta play football with that thumb. I don't know. But whoever we're gonna be playing, I am expecting a win. Maybe I'm just riding high because we just beat the Arizona Cardinals. They were in the NFC Championship game last year. Those same Arizona Cardinals we beat. Why can't we beat the Patriots? If we play like we did today versus the Patriots, who we don't even know who's going to be at quarterback, I think we have a legitimate chance to beat them. And since we've already lost twice to AFC opponents, the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets, it would be really, really good to beat the Patriots because we need some more AFC wins because, let's be real, we're most likely not going to win the AFC East. It could happen. I just don't know. I don't really think it's going to happen. It'll probably be the Patriots. You're right. I don't know why I'm saying I don't know. The Patriots are probably going to win this division. So we got to be playing for that wild card spot. I'm just trying to be realistic. And one of the tiebreakers is your record versus AFC opponents. You know, say if both teams are like 9-7 and 9-7, that is one of the things they look at. And we're currently 0-2 versus the AFC. So this is a very important game to win next Sunday at 1 o'clock in Foxborough. It's going to be lit. But let me know your thoughts on the game. Did you see something that you didn't like? Did you like what you saw from Tyrod Taylor, LeSean McCoy, or whatever else you guys liked on the team? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. But until next time, it's your boy Jay Bucks, Jay Blizzle, Jay what it do? Jay, I gotta put it in the bucket. Thanks for watching. Who wants to show up and show out? Sammy Watkins does, cuz. Look at him again. This man is just torching every... Oh, let me get to the end zone first. Let me stop wilding. When Sammy Watkins is on the loose, it wasn't even close, folks. Trying to tie this game with the extra point. Oh, did I miss it again? I missed 2 extra points, man.